Look at a modern agricultural feedlot, and you immediately see massive scale and intense logistical complexity. Operations like this are usually defined by heavy machinery, million-dollar feed mills, and fleets of specialized delivery trucks. But right in the middle of all that high-priced hardware sits a low-tech component that governs the entire operation. The water trough is often perceived as a passive basin, a simple container holding liquid. In a professional feedlot, the trough functions as a dynamic piece of production equipment. This flowchart shows exactly how that works. Every single liter of water an animal consumes directly dictates the efficiency of its rumen, the primary stomach compartment where fermentation happens. When the rumen has enough water, it efficiently processes feed. That efficiency drives consistent feed intake, which then translates directly into steady daily weight gain. If that trough fails, the entire biological and economic engine of the feedlot grinds to a halt. Keeping that engine running requires specific hardware. A trough relies on consistent water pressure and adequate flow rates to handle the demands of dozens of cattle. The component doing the heavy lifting is the float valve. It has to manage rapid refill rates the precise moment the animals start drinking. Interestingly, these valves rarely fail on their own. When a water system breaks down, it is almost always due to missed dairy inspections. Without those checks, mud, manure, and stray organic matter inevitably find their way into the basin, turning a clean water source into a biological hazard. That organic matter provides an immediate food source for bacteria and rapid algae growth. Cattle have strong aversions to dirty water. If the trough is contaminated, they stop drinking, and their feed consumption immediately drops in response. Scrubbing the trough removes a biological bottleneck that directly limits total production. The ultimate test of this system arrives with the peak heat of summer. During a heat wave, cattle naturally require drastically higher volumes of water, draining troughs at a blistering pace. This forces the trough to refill much more frequently, exposing any hidden weaknesses in the line pressure or the physical integrity of the float valves. A setup that performed perfectly well through the slow winter months can easily collapse under this accelerated summer demand. To prevent a total system crash, managers have to abandon standard daily checks and start inspecting their water lines several times a day. Unsuccessful operations often wait until the cattle actually stop drinking before they bother checking the water supply. Top-tier managers treat water maintenance as a relentless, proactive daily routine. That repetition is their best defense against performance drops. In fact, the golden rule of feedlot preparation is that every single water trough must be clean, full, and operating flawlessly before the very first load of feed is even delivered. This simple basin operates quietly in the background, yet it dictates every kilogram of feed consumed and every kilogram of weight gained. Consistent water access provides the baseline for animal welfare and operational efficiency, allowing the rest of the feedlot systems to function at their peak.